Hi there. It's me. It's 4th of March, 2022, 9:34 p.m. local time. I'm in Ukraine. I am in Kiev, and I'm still in the middle of the war. Not so many things have changed, but overall it's just like keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I thought it could not get worse. Turns out it can. Why I'm recording this video once again, I want to give you some quick updates on what's going on in general in Kiev and Ukraine, and how my daily life has changed so far. Okay. So starting from the situation overall, it is absolutely getting worse. The queues in the supermarkets are getting longer and longer. The list of working supermarkets and pharmacies are getting smaller. Russia keeps bombing Ukraine. Everything in Ukraine and everyone in Ukraine. They don't only cover military bases, but they also are bombing civilian areas and neighborhoods, buildings, schools, maternity, hospitals where people are supposed to be born and not die. And yesterday Russia tried and actually was bombing, but luckily it didn't end up being an explosion, the biggest nuclear power plant in Europe, in Zaporozhye. And this just opens up another page of the history where it is most definitely going to be written full-scale war between Russia and Ukraine. So the target is not the military bases or the army. The target is everyone and everything in Ukraine. As for me, I feel horrible internally, even though I am calm, collected. I don't panic, I don't feel anxious or anything like that. I just feel awful because I see people are in danger of dying. Some of them probably are dying, I just don't see them because they don't have access to the medication that they need, that they take on a daily basis, like diabetic, like the people who have diabetes, and people who have other quite curable diseases. It's just they are put in the situation where they don't have any option because they don't have access to the medication, and they have nothing to do but to like wait until they actually die because they don't take the medications they're supposed to take. How am I supposed to feel? I mean, that's a question, right? First couple of days of the war, I felt completely useless, powerless, like helpless, until I figured out a plan for me. I signed up for the volunteer group, and I become a volunteer in Kiev. So in the Telegram chat of the volunteer base in Kiev, us volunteers were getting daily requests from the medical institutions, from people around Kiev who need food, medication, clothing, or anything else. We take the requests. We either drive our personal cars, who have them. I don't have a personal car, I go by taxi, and we just go buy everything and then drive it to people who need it. Personally, I have chosen the medical way, the medical branch of this like help others program. And what I do, so how my daily life is looking like right now, that I don't feel helpless, hopeless, and like useless. Now now I can really like do my best. So my day is looking the following way. At nights, usually when there are air sirens, by the way, they're like 24/7 on, sometimes once like every single hour, sometimes once in 2 to 3 hours. It's still effing annoying. I want to throw up because of this freaking voice, just like keeping myself together. Either way. So yeah, at nights, usually when I am awake, I'm always awake, I don't sleep. I am browsing this Telegram chat to see all the requests. I'm saving the ones that I can participate in and help others. In the mornings, I usually check my bank account to see how much money I can allocate for this day. Then I go to the ATM, withdraw that money that I have decided to spend on that day. Then starts my journey. For the medication. So I take taxi and I usually drive to the spots where there are a couple of pharmacies nearby, and then I go and sign up in the queues for every single pharmacy that I can find in the area. I go into queue, I take a number, I ask people who are in front of me and behind me to keep my number, and so that I'm coming back. Then I go to the next pharmacy, and then I just do like a circle of pharmacies where I set up myself in the queue. And then I just go round and round and round until there's my turn to actually enter the pharmacy. Sometimes it's a lucky days. I enter all the pharmacies and find the most out of the list of medications that are needed. Sometimes not. I already helped a I don't know how it is called in English. I will try to leave it in the comments down below. But when people voluntarily go sign up for the armors and are helping the military bases to protect the city, so volunteers in the army kind of thing. So these guys were needed a lot of medication because some of them got hurt, so I collected the medication from different pharmacies and write the medications to them. Yesterday I had a chance to buy 4 packs, like 4 big packages of the medication for the children's hospital, and I drove by taxi and I got almost all the medications from the list that they needed. And that was the luckiest day ever because I found almost everything in one pharmacy, even though I was in the queue for a couple of them. So this is how it's been going on. First couple of days I was helping out everyone, only using my funds and my money, my personal one. Yesterday I managed to collect some funds from my friends who just wanted to participate. I did not even ask them to help out. So I have such a blessing to have friends like that. And they joined, sent me funds, and I collected everything and helped Children's Hospital. We helped Children's Hospital together. So I wanted to record this video just to tell you guys that there are no borders that cannot be crossed if you want to act or do something good. Just a disclaimer, it's always possible. So my message is for everyone out there who is not in Ukraine right now, who is not in Kyiv, and who still wants to support and wants to help to make a change. Start with yourself, basically. Start with the man in the mirror. You want a change? Then be a change. If you want the situation to be changed, speak up. If you want to help, try to do your best. Someone who is searching will always find it no matter what. And my message in general to every single person who's watching this video is that, guys, it's not always as easy as you think or as difficult as you think, okay? Sometimes you need to think twice. Sometimes you need to rethink it the another day, and then the other day, and then the other day. And when you keep searching for the answer, you're going to find it for sure. So please don't be judgmental. Please don't spread hate across the internet. Like, don't cancel Russian citizens, people who live in Russia, because that's not smart. They have almost nothing to do with the fact that the war started, okay? And yes, they still have a possibility to help this war to end, but it's up to every single person to decide whether they want to participate to make a change or they don't want to. So we can't judge, okay? We are not in anyone else's shoes. We can't say. And once again, instead of judging someone, spreading hate, canceling, and etc., start with yourself. What do you really want? What is the purpose? And what are you trying to say? And what are you trying to do? What is the end goal of everything that you're saying and doing in this life? If it's to make a change, then act now. Now is the time. Believe me or not, but now is the perfect time. Speak up. Be the change you want in everyone else and in this world. Start with the man in the mirror.